Today I bring you the third generation of the Renault Megane in an estate version we have down here. So this car was produced from 2008 till 2016. We have a first facelift in January 2012, the version we have here, and we have another major facelift with the new major redesign of the front in 2014. This car was discontinued in 2016 when the fourth generation of the Renault Megane arrived. So the platform for this new Megane is Renault Megane is the Renault Nissan C platform, and this car has the platform siblings for this car is the Fluence, the Samsung SM3, the Scenic, the Koleos first generation, the Nissan Sentra, and the Rogue, Qashqai, X-Trail, many cars from the Renault-Nissan Alliance. Designer of this car is called François Leboine, who worked also on the Twingo second generation and the Renault Twizy, under the supervision of the famous designer Patrick Le Clément. The Renault Megane here is the family car, starting off with the front fascia. So we have a distinctive design here. So we have, first starting with the light, we have an LED signature here, which is this was brought up in January 2012 with the first facelift of the Megane. This was not the case for the previous versions of this car. So the headlights are the same, but we have the LED signature. We have newly designed front bumpers, as you can see. So we have this line, which is the characteristic of the Megane. So moving down, we have parking sensor housing, and we have this shape for the fog light. We have chrome accents here, an elliptical shape, as you can see, which is really nice. I like it. We have the chrome accents here, extend to the length of the front fascia of the car. This is the general view. We have an air vent with chrome accents also here. This car is a mix of lines here. There is no continuity, but it makes the whole fascia interesting, to say the least. But there is one major, let's say, line which I really love about this car, and it defines the Renault Megane third generation, which is this line, which starts from the A-pillar and extend to the bonnet, meets the logo in the center here, and continues like this, which is in my mind is the signature design of the Megane. You can see it actually with it makes the bonnet has multiple reflective surfaces. We have also a subtle line here which extends from the, let's say, the logo and fades in the bonnet near the windshield. Yeah, so this is the face of the Megane. The badge is proudly sitting there. This is the quarter vision. And moving to the side now. So moving to the side, this Megane is the Bose edition. It has a nice sound system, built-in nice sound system, and as you can see, the major character line here extends from this angle of the headlights and go and follows the door, as you can see, and fades in the rear lights. So this is a major character line for this Megane. This is the only line I can find. The rest is just panels here and there. There is no much going on. Maybe the coupe version or the 5-door hatchback is better looking in my mind, but this estate wins in terms of practicality. We have roof bars here. The car actually is very low, sits very low to the ground compared to other Estates I reviewed so far. And from the rear actually looks very interesting. We have a nice C-shaped tail lights with, it's not LED, but it's meant to be an LED effect, and I really love this. As you can see, there are tiny Renault badges there to make this signature light, which is a nice touch from Renault. This light is divided when you open is divided into two parts and extend to the side of the vehicle. The DCI, this is makes you know that this vehicle is diesel, and the Megane name sits proudly on the tailgate. We have a subtle line now. I discovered when I was sitting and contemplating this car with this line. It starts from here. It starts from nothing actually, and from here it's sculpted into the bumper, which is really nice touch. Apart from that, there is no much going on. We have a lower bumper with a really nice protection, especially when loading and unloading things from here. One quirk of this car, when you lift up this, you will see in the French, do not pierce, ne pas percer, if you are a French person listening. So we have the parking sensors. This is the towing hook if you need to tow somebody. It's pretty straightforward. You have a subtle spoiler here, if you can call it a spoiler, housing the emergency stop light. So moving on, the front doors. This is the driver's side door, and the opening is nice and large. It's very nice opening actually. We have these door sills, which again reminds you that you have the special edition Bose edition. You have also the speaker to remind you, and this is actually a really good sounding system. And the door actually, it's the door itself. So this is padded. This is a nice quality plastics. The door handle, not really good quality actually. It's flimsy, makes noise. It's very plasticky, not good quality. But the armrest is padded and has leather accent and stitching, which is really nice. And we have the control for the windows, the mechanism to lock the windows, the controls for the external mirrors, and you can actually fold them from here and adjust the actual mirrors from here. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We have the storage compartment here, which is a nice size, good for a 0.5 liter bottle. And yeah, this is it. So moving to the seat, this is a height adjustment for the seat. This is the recline for the back of the seat. It's pretty straightforward. It's actually the one thing I like about the seat is, first, it's hold you pretty well for a family car, and the thing I like about the seat is it's part leather, part cloth. And I don't like the full leather seats, because in the summer it gets very hot, and also the leather makes the seat less comfortable. So this cloth part will do the job. And yeah, see you on the interior. So here we are in the interior of the Renault Megane 3rd generation. This is the general look of the interior, the dashboard, and I must say I really like the look of this dashboard. It's very elegant and simple design. So we start from the left, as always. So from here, as you can see, we have a tweeter there. We have an air vent for the side window, and we have the main air vent here. And this is flimsy, but this control here is quite nice actually. You have chrome accents here, black piano surroundings, the control for opening and closing function. But the the mechanism behind this, as you can see, it's flimsy. Yeah? We have soft touch plastics here. So we have height adjustment for the front headlights. We have brightness adjustment for the instrument cluster. We have ESP control, electronic stability program. And we have the activation button or deactivation button for the start and stop, which I recommend you to always deactivate for really smart reasons. So, moving up, we have the steering wheel. So the steering wheel is wrapped in leather. Nice, beautiful white stitching here. Grippy hands and a reasonable size. A very reasonable size, actually. And this leather is looks like perforated, but it's not. And this steering wheel has some, let's say, aluminium-like accents, but it's really plastic. But these plastics look and feel, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but they look and feel much more nicer than this door handle. And as you can hear, look, I'm gonna shut up for now. Yeah. So weirdly enough, we have controls for the cruise control, but the rest of them are here. Oh my God, why? Why? Yeah, but nevertheless, we cannot punish them. You know, there is always room for improvement, but I would have loved that all the controls are grouped here like some newer or even contemporary cars from 11, 12, 13 years ago. So this is the increase and reduce speed. This is to reset or cancel. And this is to activate the limiter and everything here. So instrument cluster. We have a digital instrument cluster and I really like this. We have the temperature gauge for the cooling liquid, and we have the fuel gauge. We have a small trip computer there with some warning lights, and we have the ref counter there. It's pretty simple, but it's really nice to look at. This is a specialty of Renault's actually, since the 90s, I guess. Moving on, we have here the controls for the radio, and this is from Renault's of old. Actually, I'm gonna start the car to turn the wheel and show you. Bear with me. So to start the car, by the way, you insert this key card. I will show you later. You push the clutch all the way, and you click start. Oop, nice. So I turn the wheel, and we have everything here. We have volume controls here. We have the phone for when you connect your Bluetooth, for hanging up, for picking up. We have search buttons, media, radio. Behind, actually, there is a search button. Yep, there. This is for controlling the windshield wipers. We have an auto function. We have 2 speeds, actually 3 speeds. This is for the rear windshield wiper, and you pull in to activate. You push this to activate the rear windshield spray and wiper at the same time. Okay, these buttons here are to control the menu. I was controlling the menu, small menu there, by these buttons there. This is for the small trip computer. Yeah, it's really nice. These are the indicators and the light controls. So we have an auto function and the light also, which is nice. The instrument cluster becomes brighter when you turn the lights off. When you turn them on, it goes darker like this. And these are the indicators, nice sounding indicators. I don't know if you can hear them through the video. So this center of this stock is for turning the fog lights. But before you turn them, of course, you have to turn on the main headlights. Then you select here, or you turn it down and select the rear fog light, and the front fog lights. To turn them off, you go all the way either direction, it will turn itself off. So these are the light controls, the wiper control, and the radio controls, and the cruise control in the Renault Megane, third generation. And moving on to the center console, and I'm gonna show you my favorite part about this car is, stick with me, but it's the climate control. But I'm gonna start from top going down. So we start from the very top. We have the optional divided sunroof. There it's closed, but here it's open for a more brighter video. So this is very simple. This is how you close and you open the sunroof. These are the lights control. You can turn 1, 2, both or all of them, or all off. Yeah, they are actually very bright. They're not LED or anything, but they are very bright. So here we are in the infotainment system, and behind it, first we have an opening, an air vent, big one for the windshield, and this is the main infotainment system. I'm sorry about the language, this is again not my car. So let me bring the menu first. Yeah, so the actual infotainment system, we have a big bezels here, but it's nice for the time. I don't know, maybe the actual one starts from here. This is all plastic. Nice integration in this is the seat belt sensor. Is it buckled or no? We have a chrome accent here to liven things up. This plastic, it's soft, not really bad. Yeah, this is soft touch material, by the way, all over the dashboard. So the main infotainment system, the graphics, I'm gonna zoom in to make you see better. The graphics are pretty old by today's standards. I'm scrolling now and it's not really responsive. It's normal for the time, it's very normal. So you have GPS, you have traffic information, you have media, you have radio, you have many things. A favorite button also, manual of the car. So moving down from the infotainment system, we find the main air vents, the central air vents. We have the emergency indicator button, the lock button for the whole car, and they are, as you can see, nicely styled, and I really like that. I will actually, yeah, nice red. So the controls here, this is the same quality as the left ones I showed you earlier in the video. This car is equipped with an air quality sensor. It prevents bad fumes, smoke, bad quality air to come into the cabin, and also activate the air recirculation function to get rid of the, let's say, bad air and bad air quality in the car itself. So it's a good function to have, but you have to always change your air filter system or air filter. So moving down, we have soft touch material here, but they end right here with this nice softy plastic, but the plastic here is a mess. It's a total mess. I don't know, this is a nice angle for you to see the difference between them. 3 types of plastics, very soft and very hard and scratchy. So I told you that I love this part of the car, this climate control panel. I think it's really nicely integrated into the interior. It lifts up the interior. It's better looking than the manual panel. So here we have chrome accents. We have a really nice touch here. This is a bi-zone climate control. As you can see here, we adjust the temperature by lifting this up, and we lower it by pushing this down. Same thing from here. We have fan speed, as you can see. This fan speed is divided into 4 levels, and each level is in itself is divided into 2 parts. I will zoom in to, as you can see, second level is divided into 2 parts. So the actual, let's say, heating function or cooling function actually starts from the second level. The more you go down, you cannot feel any change. Anyway, it starts, from my point of view, it starts in this level. So this is to increase the fan speed, this is to lower the fan speed. This is the air recirculation button. This is front defrost for the windshield. This is rear defrost, and it has a max function by this, by the way. This is AC off function. This is off for the whole system. This is the air direction. As you can see, we have functions. We have, this is auto function. We have also an additional fast function, and we have also a soft function. These are, let's say, options in the auto function. We go down. This here is the main radio. We have MP3 player, we have Bluetooth, we have USB, we have auxiliary input, we have functions to control the media. So the media is controlled from here, and the setup of the system, but the main navigation is controlled from this panel I showed you earlier. We have the off button, we have the volume knob, and when you press it, it's mute. We have there the search button, and this is how you control the media. This is also to search stations, to scroll between tracks, to eject the CD, to set up the system, telephone access, rapid access. So this is where you insert the key, the card. This is the start stop button to turn and switch, to turn on and switch off the engine. This is the cigarette lighter, and this is a cubby hole. There's nothing there, just a cubby hole, yeah, with a small cup holder here. So we have a medium quality gear knob. As you can see, it's peeling, and it's leather stitched, and we have 6-speed manual gearbox here. We have an auto function for the handbrake, an automatic handbrake. We have the rest of the cruise control function, and all of this is surrounded in black piano and chrome accents. So moving on, when you open the glove box, it's very deep, yeah, and that's it. There's no other function here. This is it. It's just not a glove box, by the way. I said armrest. This is not a glove box, sorry. An armrest. So this is the Renault Megane from the front part. We're gonna shortly be moving to the rear part, but before this we have to see the actual glove box. It has 2 stages. It's nicely sprung, as you can see. It's illuminated, and it has this first part, and there is a shelf here with it. It's very deep, actually. It's a nice size, as you can see. All the clutter there. So the rear doors from the Renault Megane. Well, first the squidgy and nice looking plastics disappeared. This is a hard one, but it's durable. It's very hard, but it's durable. And it's the same story actually for all the competitors from this car. We have a tweeter here, we have the actual speaker here, and the door handle the same as the front. Chrome accents, very high quality, not bad. This is actually padded in the rear with the stitching and leather accents. The control switch for the window, and actually decent size storage there, as you can see. It's a good size, better than nothing. So yeah. The axis of the rear also is really nice. It's almost 90 degree, and there is plenty of room inside, as we shall see in the interior, of course. So going in, close the door. I'm gonna show you if you feel claustrophobic here or no. I would say the window area is not large. I am 1 meter 87 centimeters, 1.87 meters, and I'm sitting, I don't know, the press at the time, they said there is no space in the back, but I feel there is. There is so much leg space, as you can see. Leg space is no problem in this car. Shoulder space, I would say 2 adults and a kid would fit back here. So this is the view of the front. It's not bad. So as storage, we have pockets here. We have this, if I can close it, open it with one hand, the sunroof, and it completely changes the view in the interior of the car. This is a view of it. Here we have a weird looking storage, but it's practical. Some cars do not even have this. We have an armrest here with 3-sized cup holder. There is no opening for the ski hatch there. The seat belts are of a white cream color, which I like. They are, by the way, part cloth, part leather. This is actually nice. We have a coat hook here and a handle, grab handle, lining for the roof. All good with this car. So this is the boot of the Renault Megane. As you can see, it's packed with stuff. So instead of giving you, I will give you, of course, the actual liters, but I'm a more of a pragmatic man. So when it's full of stuff like this, you will get the idea of how much storage capacity you actually have in this car. So in terms of boot itself, there is no lip, but the bumper is sticking out so much. But dare I say it, it's very well thought by Renault by protecting the bumper. This is a nice protection for the boot. This is actually another part of plastic, as you can see. There is no boot lip. We have 2 stages. From here I cannot lift it because there is too much stuff here, but we have a storage compartment here, as you can see, hooks, you name it, there, and here we have illumination and 12-volt socket. It's a nice boot. This one is retractable, you can see, very simple and nice mechanism. Okay, everything is well and nicely hidden here, as you can see. All the wires, plastics, mechanisms, all of them are hidden, nicely integrated, also nicely sculptured here. We have 2 handles for closing it, and yeah, this is your Renault Megane boot, and you open it from, this is lights for the number plate, this is your rear camera, and this is the control electronic opening for the boot, and that is your boot for this Renault Megane Estate. So here we are in the engine compartment. To open the bonnet, you just have to lift this up lever. So the engine bay is pretty straightforward. We have the cooling expansion tank here. Yeah, at least when you want to change the damper or anything, it's pretty easy. At least easier than many other cars. So here we have the washer fluid liquid, fuel filler cap, and we have here the battery. We have the fuse box here. We have the strangely placed air filter here, which is not ideal actually. This is the tank for the brake fluid. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward actually. Yeah. So starting with petrols, we have the 1.2 TCE engine with 115 and 130 horsepower We have the 1.4 TCE engine with 130 horsepower. This actually was replaced with the 1.2 TCE I mentioned earlier. We have the 1.6 liter naturally aspirated with 110 horsepower from 2008 to 2013, also available with bioethanol. And we have the 2 liter naturally aspirated 140 horsepower from 2009 to 2010. We have also lastly the 2 liter TCE engine with 180, 190 and 220 horsepower. These engines was produced from 2008 and till 2015. So we have also the RS version. The RS version has a 2 liter turbo compressed inline 4 cylinder with 250 at first, then it developed 265, then it was 273 horsepower evolution from the original 250 horsepower. So moving on to the diesels, we have the 1.5 DCI 4-cylinder 8-valve engine with 85 horsepower, 90 horsepower, 95 horsepower, and 105 horsepower and 110 horsepower, which is the engine we have here. And also we have the 1.6 DCI engine. This is developing, this is actually an inline 4 but 16 valves, which develops a 130 horsepowers, replacing the ancient 1.9 DCI with the same power. And finally we have the 2 liter DCI engine with performance figures from 150 to 165 horsepower. These engines were produced from 2009 to 2015 on this Megane 3rd generation. So thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. This will encourage me to do more videos, create more content for you guys, as we all share the same passion if you're watching these kind of videos, which is loving the automobile. Other than that, I wish you all the best and see you on the next one.